Now we're going to take a look at a defense to the back step. A lot of times at white belt and blue belt, you don't run into a lot of people who backstep unless they're at that higher level. But purple belt, people start backstepping on you all the time. And if you don't know what to do, it can be a really tough position. They'll start bouncing back and forth, and they'll work into the pass after wearing you out through your cardio. Let's take a look at a really easy way to do this. All right, so I'm a great grappler. I've got that underhook here. But Patrick's a great grappler too. So he starts to clear that knee, he puts it up on my thigh, and he brings that fist into my armpit. Awesome. I know what's about to happen here. It's gonna be very difficult for me to stop it, but I can be prepared for what's gonna happen on the next side. So he backsteps. Oh, bummer. Life is terrible, right? So a lot of people, what they'll start trying to do is control here and come back underneath out the back. And that's a good option too, but against someone that's good enough that knows how to backstep and has executed it perfectly, man, you're probably not going to be able to make that space. They're going to stay tight, and if you do start making that space here, they're going to hop to the other side, and we don't want that to happen. So the number one thing that has to happen here is we need to start messing with his angle. The easiest way to do that is take this free hand right here, the one that's closest to the belt. I'm going to come up here. I'm going to grab 4 fingers in the back of the collar. It seems so simple that it's stupid, but this right here, the mere act of being able to pull him back will stop him from really being able to hop back over. So now we've isolated him on this side. Now, this leg right here is going to underhook his leg. You'll see it in a different angle in a second. I'm using this hand to control his knee. Once I underhook that leg, I'm going to pull here and I'm going to lift with my leg here. That's exactly what I want. Now here is where things get messed up, all right? When we practice shrimping, typically people practice with that top leg to get that hip movement. What I need you to do right here is use that bottom leg to start to move your hips out. Once I've made that space, it'll be very easy for me to go perpendicular to turn in. If you try to come up right here, it's going to turn into a battle of abdominal portions. I guess that's a word. Where we're both using our core muscles trying to sit up, and the truth is, he's got his leg on the outside to push, where I'm using my outside leg to lift. Okay? He's probably going to beat me in that transition. But I've got good control here, so what I'm going to use is that bottom leg. Like I said, I'm going to make space, and now when I turn in, it becomes very difficult for him to fight me. So I underhook, he brings that knee up, he brings that that fist to my armpit, and he backsteps. Oh my God, from here, immediately, boom, catch, my hand goes to the knee, and that outside foot starts to hook and lift. I'm going to move my hips out, and now I'm going to turn in. So I'm underhooking, he clears that knee. Uh-oh, even though I've got a good grip on it. He brings that fist to the armpit and he backsteps. Immediately, this hand's coming to the back of the collar and this hand's coming to the knee. Now, you have to have faith here, guys. Once I control, I need to underhook that leg and I start lifting immediately. That's what makes it difficult for him to start to move back into me. It makes it almost impossible for him to hop over top. Haven't had it happen yet, not saying it won't, but I haven't had it happen yet. That leg, we're going to do that goofy shrimp. We're going to move our hips off, and then I'm going to turn in. Very important to keep his leg elevated as much as possible through that transition. I underhook, he comes back over. Yep. Oh no. Fist to the armpit. He backsteps. This hand right here to the collar, controlling the knee, underhook. Start lifting, moving. I'm making space. I'm going to turn in. Maintaining control of that back of the collar and that outside knee. Super effective, great move. Highly recommend it.